My name is Boyd Shannon, and I got connected here at Peace, I guess through my now wife of 20 years. Started coming here about 20 years ago, but Peace has been a huge thing with her family for even longer than that. They actually started coming to Red Apple School a lot longer than 20 years ago. I won't go into specifics. I don't want to call out my wife's age, but they started attending here pretty soon after, and we started dating about 22 years ago. And when we started dating, we wanted to find a place I felt comfortable going to church at, and she did too. And so I started coming here and got invited to my first men's retreat. I know some people talk about the men's retreat a lot. It was huge for me because I got the experience or the opportunity to be with other men out in the outdoors and not just fishing and camping and stuff like that, but also serving. I pitched in with the kitchen and helped out cooking, and it was really cool for me to get to see other guys, not just my age, but like from 20s up through their 80s that were serving together, talking about real life stuff. That was a really cool experience. And, I came back and my wife was like, God, you know more people than me. And she'd been there her whole life. So that was really cool. We ended up getting married. We were one of the first weddings in the new sanctuary, and we thought that was kind of cool. And we ended up sticking around as our family grew, and we thought, hey, Red Apple would be a good place for our kids. It was good enough for my wife, and we looked at it, and we were also educators. I was even in elementary school, and so we just decided it was going to be the best place for them. And it was transformative for them because they got the opportunity to grow those developmental skills and reading skills and stuff like that, while also being able to grow in their faith by being in a church-based school. So that was huge for us, and it was really cool too because we got to know some of the families that had kids same age as us, and we were in fellowship with them and talked with them in Sunday school, and our kids were in Sunday school, and so we kind of got to know each other, and we were living out being parents together. That was huge, and that was really transformative for our family also. We got to a point where we were involved in that we would come every Sunday, and our kids were in Sunday school, and we were, and there were some other things that we were looking at getting involved in, and so they needed volunteers for Sunday school, and I did not want to do children's Sunday school. My wife really wasn't real keen on it, but they needed volunteers, and so she stepped up and she volunteered, and it must have been okay. She ended up being a children's minister here. She loved it so much, and she really found she liked working with the little kids a lot more than she realized because she'd been a middle school counselor before that. So while she was doing that, I got involved more in Sunday school and started ushering and helping out with the kitchen crew. And, when I think about it, really, where we grew and where it transformed us is when we started serving, because we went from being, I guess if you think about it, we went from being consumers where, we showed up to church and we got some stuff to kind of giving back and being producers. And that was the cool thing, because as we were helping out people here, we were helping out in Sunday school or in the kitchen, we were shoulder to shoulder with other people walking the same walk we were. Some of them were older than us. Now that we're old, some of them are younger than us, but it was kind of cool because we were going through similar things, or we could learn from one another. And that's been huge for us as a family. And so we've grown with some of the families here. Our kids have grown through youth and Sunday school. They've invited outside friends here. That's been huge for them because as they talk about, the lessons that we've got on Sunday and stuff like that, they also talk about real world stuff. And so it helps them take what they're learning here and apply it outside of our four walls and put it in real life situations. Because, when I was growing up, you just went to church on Sundays and I was through with Jesus for the week. That's probably overly reductive, but it's kind of what it felt like. But we've tried to embody here that, being a Christian is a 365-day-a-year thing. We want them to be able to live it out because really we're only here for, a couple of hours each week, but we're out in the rest of the world for the rest of that time. And so what are we doing with our faith? What are we doing with what we're learning? What are we doing in those relationships? To help make the world a better place and make it a place where, hopefully my kids want to have kids one day. So there's been lots of opportunities we've had to grow as a family, to grow individually through service, and to grow with the families here. And Peace has been a huge part of that. So if I was going to tell people what I want them to know about Peace, is it's like a lot of things in life, you get out of it what you put into it. There's that base stuff that you're going to get. You're going to get the liturgy. You're going to get the opportunities to be in fellowship with like-minded believers. You're going to get to learn about the Bible. But, where you really get something out of it, I think, is in serving and giving back and helping out around the church, whether it's in the stuff your kid's in, stuff you're interested in. When you step outside of your comfort zone, that's where we grow, right? And so you get plenty of opportunities here to grow, because when you give back and you serve, you get the opportunity to grow.